Hello, 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 everyone.
Hi, everyone. I need to get closer to you, Pam. Well, welcome back to podcast number 206. My name is Dina. You can find me at The Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook.
And I am Pam Sapienza. I am Pam Sap on Instagram and Ravelry, and Pam Sapienza on Facebook. And we are podcasting a day late, but that's okay.
Of course it's okay.
Better late than never, as they say.
Right. Yesterday was Veterans Day.
Yeah. It was a holiday. Everyone has stuff going on.
You were busy with the kids.
I was busy
Emily.
with the kids. Diana's planning a party for her hubby for this weekend.
Yes.
And she has family visiting, so it was a bit of a crazy... It will be a bit of a crazy week, but that's fine. Thank God we have our knitting. That's what I say at times like that. You know, all these crazy... Did you see that crochet thing I posted on my Instagram the other day? About I only crochet on days that begin with a T. Today, tomorrow. Did you see that?
I saw some guy under...
Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday.
I missed it.
Well, you know what, Instagram, once you watch these videos, I've got all these videos of men crocheting, and they are the funniest things. And there's one where a guy is sitting there, an older guy, you know, he's crocheting.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention.
And his wife is off camera, and she's saying, they're British, and she's saying something. He goes, yes, love. And she says, did you buy more yarn? She found his stash somewhere. Anyway, it was so funny. I've seen such funny ones, and I am saving them. So maybe I will post them every now and again. But again, it's just, you know how Instagram is. Once you like something, the stuff keeps coming up. Right?
Yes.
I'm getting all these men crocheting and with these funny videos. It's hysterical.
We had a guy come in today.
Yeah, you did? Was he crocheting?
No, he was a young guy, very tall, looked like he might be in university. And he just came in. I said, if you need any help, let me know.
And
then he left.
Oh.
I said, I'm sorry you didn't find what you were looking for. He's like, no, it's okay. I was just looking around. And then one of the clients was like, well, do you get a lot of young men coming in?
Women are always fascinated when a man comes into the shop. Is that right?
I said, well, we get on the occasion men who come in.
Yep.
But her eyes perked up.
When she saw a man, right?
It was very funny. They're very cute. So on the occasion, yes.
Well, what's going on, Dina?
I am busy with cooking, house guests, and planning this production for my husband's birthday. It's not even a party, it's a production, literally.
How many people are you having?
Oh, like 40? But I'm almost 40.
That's not that bad for you.
No.
I mean, you have Shabbat dinners where you have 20 people over.
No, it's tight, very close-knit, but we're not catering, so I'm cooking.
Right. Well,
I don't usually cook for 40
people. That's a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
We did get a sushi vendor.
Oh, that's nice.
So we will have I'll have a little help, but
that's nice. Yeah. Sushi's a great thing to have at a party, especially nowadays. Is he coming there and making it?
Yes.
Well, that's even nicer. Yeah.
He's going to come, prep, make it, and serve it throughout the night.
Oh, that's great, Dina.
Kind of did appetizers.
You're doing like a tapas.
Yes, but you want to know what I realized?
What?
I think it's more work.
Well,
because you need more tapas per person.
Correct, and you've got a variety, so you're making all these different things.
I have to make sure I have gluten-free, vegetarian, chicken, meat, fish.
Right. You have to have something for everybody.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, you're a good hostess. Well, I guess there's some people that don't, not that they don't care, but they
and then
do
the
as
best.
Much.
My husband's like, you see, Dinah, you're getting all worried for nothing. Everything's falling into place as if he had something to do with it.
Don't you love that?
Unbelievable.
Don't you love that?
Excuse me. Speaking of the devil.
Is that the hubby?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I said that to my daughter today. She was over. And my husband was getting ready to go to work. He had to be at work at noon. And there was a schedule. We were going to get home, and he needed a ride to work because his car was not working. And we get home, and he knows the time we're getting home. We get there. We change our plans to get there. He's nowhere near ready. Nowhere near ready.
Of course.
And I said, reliable? No. But anyway, we were joking about that. It's just the way it goes.
Literally.
That's life. And I have been, what have
you
I
been
been
up to?
doing? I'm trying to think what I've been doing. What did I
How's
do
your
this
weekend?
What I do? I remember I had a very nice, well, we were away last weekend, so this weekend was very nice because, well, I had to catch up on things I didn't do last weekend. You know how that
Chores.
goes. I had no food in the house. I had to go food shopping and stuff like that. But I purposely made myself get some things done Friday afternoon. Like I got my nails done, but I also did cleaning and stuff and laundry Friday. So that way Saturday, it was nice because I was able to get things done. And it didn't make the weekend so crazy.
Okay.
But this weekend, I think I want to go into Astoria by Audrey's. I think I want to get my eyebrows tinted.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I have a funny story.
About tinting?
Well, the opposite. We had one of our Pin's daughter, Halloween. She went and got...
This past Halloween?
Yeah, this most recent one. It was very funny.
What'd she do?
She bleached her eyebrows for some kind of costume.
And how'd she get them back?
She tinted them. That's why I'm
she
thinking of the
did.
story.
She
She
did.
bleached them. I don't know why, but she was going into some character where she needed to bleach her eyebrows.
Right.
So it turns out the next morning, I don't know, one of the kids FaceTimed her. And she picked up, not realizing that she didn't have her eyebrows on. So they were cracking up and they snapped a picture.
Yeah.
And of course that picture went
Viral,
viral in the family.
Yeah.
We showed it to her mom and she's like, "What did you do?" And she's like, "Mom, I bleached my eyebrows." Right.
And I'm going to tint them.
But then she had to tint them.
Well, this reminds me, Dina, of
funny.
the story, and I know you know this story, years ago.
Oh.
It was we had a gal 2 doors down. What do you call someone who does facials and whatever?
Esthetician.
Thank you. Esthetician?
Esthetician.
I can never say
Esthetician.
that. Anyway, it was a day, I don't know, the shop wasn't open. It was a snowy day. It was a day when we didn't know if we were going to open the store or something like that. And I came in because I lived nearby, whatever it was. And I had this appointment over there. She was going to, I guess you'd say, tint my eyebrows. But I'm going back now, at least more than 10 years ago. It could be 13, 14. It was a while ago. So all the stuff that you do nowadays wasn't as common. It wasn't as common. Well, she did my eyebrows. They were I was like Groucho Marx for the whole day.
They looked like they were tattooed.
Yeah. And then it was going to be, it came off, but it was just too
When you
dark.
first
It was
walked
just,
out,
I looked like,
Make
and
sure
they were
they
on
don't-
all day. Well, I did it once before. I did do it once before.
Make sure they tint them within reason.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm more on the safe side than not on the safe side when I do it. But I was thinking I could go into Astoria and get my eyebrows tinted and do something else. I can't remember what the other thing was, but...
See Audrey?
Well, of course, see Audrey. Yeah, that would be the thing I would do, right? And so I was thinking I would do that this weekend.
That's fun.
Maybe, we'll see. But again, I've got to get my chores done before I do that. So anyway, that was my weekend. Did I get a lot of knitting done? Some, not enough. There's never enough time.
I got some knitting done.
She's wearing it.
Finally. An FO.
Dinah, we'll start with Dinah's FOs, right?
Yes.
I think we've seen that enough to know.
That it's the Tanne.
It's the Tanne top.
It's designed by Ventzel. I'm happy that it's off my needles. I never did share what my mistake was, and I'm going to let you all know now. I don't think anyone even...
I'm telling you, you wouldn't pick it up.
No one even mentioned it. So every 12 rows, you do 2 rounds of the main color.
Mm-hmm.
12 rounds, main color. 12 rounds, main color. 5 rounds, main color. 7 rounds. So I inserted 2
extra rounds.
dividing round.
Yeah, an extra dividing round, right?
Not so bad. You can't really tell, but I noticed it.
Yeah, well,
And now you all can see it. I finished my sleeves.
it's a short sleeve sweater, has a bit of a puff to it.
I did the 3 inches. We had some people in our Zoom who didn't like the little poof. They
I like the poof, actually.
I think I like it too. It shaped it, and then they did the cuff. So it's nice and snug. It was it was a tubular bind off, but it was also in a twisted rib, which I kind of like because it gives you that
Pulls it in a little bit.
cinch. Yep. And then
On the bottom,
down at
she
the bottom,
also has the
you have this.
7-row repeat.
Yep. And in the back, let's see if I can get the chair
Are you
away.
talking about the short rows?
There were short rows in the back, which is why it's kind of...
Get a little poof in the back,
Yeah.
which is fine.
I didn't steam or wet block it yet, so you're getting it like literally out of my knitting
You're getting
bag.
it raw.
Yeah. Could do a little French tuck.
And Dinah, the version that we did was as it was written, which is mohair tripled for the main color. The change that we did was we used spin cycle, dyed in the wool, as the color A and B. I think she calls it B and C, right? I think A is the main color. So what she would do is, if you were following it with 2 additional colors, it would be color B, color C, color B, color C, B, C, B.
Right. 5 rounds of B, 7 rounds of C,
Correct.
and then the main color.
Right.
Pam and I both decided to use spin cycle, which gave us a self-striping.
change, right?
Yeah. I love it.
And it came nice, right?
Yeah.
And it's a comfortable wear. Even though it's the mohair, it is a comfortable wear.
It doesn't bother. I mean, I don't have anything on.
Underneath.
It's like on my skin.
Right. It's the
Perfect.
The silk. What do you call it?
Kid silk case.
Thank you, kid silk case. Yeah, we use the Rowan mohair. Well, while she's showing you that, I'll show you mine. How does that sound?
Sounds
mine
good.
Hers is an FO. Mine is a whip. Hopefully, soon to be an FO. My next step is the tubular bind off on the bottom, and I can't do my sleeves because I need the yarn for the sleeve. So I don't want to cut it and rejoin it. But I don't know where the front and back
Your colors
is.
are insane.
This is the front is
like
facing
fire.
you, and it's on the needle, so it's hard to see. But those are my seven rows, and I was able to do this with 1 skein of dyed in the wool. It says 2, but I was able to do it with 1.
I used 2 because I cut mine.
Right.
If you watched a few podcasts ago when I first began, I think I had 3 repeats all in this dark brown.
That's what's left.
What color do you have at the bottom?
It came out to be the green and the plum.
Oh, pretty.
It has the green up there on the top, but this one is like that at the bottom. Anyway, again, also the Rowan Kid Silk Case tripled and the spin cycle dyed in the wool. Excuse me. So what I have left to do is bind off and do my sleeves.
I love it. And that colorway was Goldie.
Goldie, yeah.
And the brown.
In
Are you
the brown.
bringing one Goldie back?
I have a Goldie.
So
Maybe I'll
someone could twin with you.
Yeah, if you want, there is a Goldie. You can do it. And we do have the brown mohair. We got that back in stock as well. So you can make one too if you'd like. So that is my whip. What else do you have, Dinah?
I have my brioche hat. We started I'm so pissed. I forgot my Linlin. So we did the Linlin class today.
We had
What a disaster.
2 whoops today. Whoops.
2 big whoops.
Well, that wasn't... Forgetting your
Linlin-
Linlin wasn't that bad.
What I forgot the Linlin for the Linlin Zoom.
We were able to do it. That wasn't a problem.
Yes, because we have a prototype that we're using.
Right. The original is too big to do repeats on anyway.
Right. But then we didn't record the Zoom. So
Well,
now we have
that
to
was
re-record
that
it.
was the big
snafu.
the big snafu. But go ahead.
And then
Next week is it that we have this?
yes,
Is
I
it
need to
next
get
week?
this. I didn't get that far with it. But this is my brioche starter hat. I think you probably saw it like last time. I did, however, fix my mistake.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, so last time you guys saw it, there was a mistake in there, but now it's nice and clean.
Now it's fixed. So Dinah can wear it with the corally or grapefruity color facing, or she could wear it that way with the purple
Blue
one.
side, yeah, the blue side out.
Yeah.
This is the brioche starter hat. It's designed by, I forgot the person's name. It's a free download. It's on Ravelry.
I can tell you in a
Brioche starter
second.
hat.
It's in my knit companion.
We'll tell you who the designer is. I did do a modification. Did you cast yours on yet?
I was going to do it with I know the answer is no, but I will do it. I'm going to do the way with remember with the yarn I took, the Zara? Not the
I
Zara. It wasn't Zara. Oh my God.
cast on. She doesn't have you do 2 rounds in the main color. I ended up doing 2 rounds in rib in the main color before beginning my brioche.
Her name is Raina Kruus, Kruus. But I think she has a...
Oh yeah, you could show them the cover page on Ravelry. This is how you can identify.
That's what it looks like. And there you go. It's your basic brioche. And that's it. That's your thing.
That's my whip for that.
What else you have?
You go.
Oh, you have nothing yet. Oh, you've got the thing you're knitting. I
Yes.
forgot about that.
I wish I was a little further along, but I'm not.
I will show you. You know, I'm embarrassed to say this, but 3 months ago, almost 2.5 months ago, Lucy came into the shop and she saw the sequins, you know, the sequins that we put in the city light hats that you use a lot of times in the winter. And she was like, oh, she went into Madewell today with Emily. And she's like a Madewell girl. They had cuffs, they had sparkly handbags, sparkly wallets. She was like
a little Barbie.
Whatever. She loved everything she saw. Anyway, so when she came in that day, she said, I like the pink, the purple, the blue,
opened up the sparkle
rust,
bag.
the gold. She liked every color that was in there.
We got new sparkles. We
I have
didn't
to
even
look
open
and
the
see.
box.
Well, I have to do one for her. So anyway, Olive wasn't here at the time. I said, we'll make a sparkly hat for them. So it's taken me that long and you know, I get so annoyed with myself. I mean, I did this in one day. I could have had about 20 hats knit in that time, but you know, I procrastinate. So this is what I did for her. I used the Madeline Tosh as the silver fox for this color, and just as we do for our city light hats, we combine the sparkle with a yarn.
Now this is perfect. A lot of you have knit the City Lights hat.
Right.
A lot of you have leftovers. Pam, of course, is using a different gauge yarn, but you can certainly...
Well, no, not really. No, I'm using the Aurora 8.
Oh.
It's the same gauge as the City Lights hat.
Pam!
So we can do this up for you if you'd like. But in any event, I have to finish knitting it.
Super cute, though.
And what I'm going to do this evening is I'm going to put it on her head, and I'm going to expand this so the stitches don't fall off. I just want to get a good size of the head.
But wait, is that for Lucy or is that for Olive?
These were Olive's colors. So what happened was, in the interim of all this, Dina got a yarn in, this pretty pink color of Aurora 8, which is a lovely merino worsted weight
It's
yarn.
the same merino.
The only thing that this is not the merino. This is the Madeline Tosh. I mean, you know, you could get the same gauge Madeline Tosh DK. You could get 5 stitches to the inch.
Yeah, but
This
you
is
can do the
Madeline
whole
Tosh.
thing in,
right
with
with merino. Yeah.
3 colors.
Yeah. So this is the Aurora 8 with the sparkle. Can you see the sparkle? You can, right?
You can,
At first I
definitely.
thought it wasn't that there wouldn't be enough for them. So, but I saw this color pink.
It's like a neon pink.
Isn't that a great pink? And then we've got this great yarn, Pop, and Pop is behind Dina. If you look behind Dina, you'll see the sweater that we've talked about. And if it's kind of hard to see it, but there you go. You see that? And I said, oh, that would go lovely with that. So I made this hat for Lucy, and I have 10 more stitches on this hat than on that hat.
Interesting.
And I have I think the difference is the ribbing, because I have a 3x2 versus a 1x1. 1x1's going to pull in more. So
Why'd you do 3x2?
I wanted to do 3x2 because I wanted to accentuate the purl stitch a little more, to kind of go with that.
Gotcha.
And that's why I did it. You
Okay.
know, not a big thing. But anyway, it fits her. She had it on. But if I know if it was on my head, I would want it snugger. But that's me. Yeah, that's me. I like my hat snug. Anyway, so that was Aurora 8 with Pop.
I like it.
With Pop.
The color matches perfectly.
Doesn't
Did
it
you
match
show to them?
perfectly? So Lucy says to me yesterday, she said, I said, well, what's your favorite color? She said, pink, blue, purple, teal.
All of them.
She's naming all
She's
these colors.
Like the unicorn.
And I said, well, teal is in there. I said,
So is
it
pink.
certainly is pink, you know. I said, you're not going to get 5 colors. And she's like now, you know, they tell you what they want now, you know. Anyway,
She's at that age.
so now I'm in do I want to say hat hell?
No, you're in hat heaven.
Hat heaven, but too much to knit. Now Dinah's going to show you.
What's Tyler going to get? Tyler, what's Reese going to get?
I haven't made him anything.
Pam.
I haven't made him anything.
Reese needs a hat.
So I was up there, I was visiting, and they put a hat on him, and it's like
A store-bought?
a store-bought hat that looks like a bear or something. I said, oh, that's in the inside. I'm thinking, oh, that will never do. The kid needs a hat, but I need his head measurement first. I measured Lucy. I told you this last week. I measured Lucy's head. Her head was like
Bigger than mine.
bigger than yours, like 20, almost 21 inches.
I'm not surprised.
You know,
And people
she's
always
7
ask,
years
what
old.
size should we knit the kids?
Oh, gosh.
So how old is she? She's 7.
She's 7.
7 years old already with an adult head.
Right. So and people never believe us that there's not a big difference between a kid's head size and an adult head size. So when I did a second one with the chevrons for Olive, I took 10 stitches off, but it's pulling in more because it's a 1x1 rib. So I'm going to try that on Lucy tonight.
Sounds good.
So when I do Lucy's, maybe I could still do the extra stitches. It'll still fit her because it's going to pull in more.
Right.
But when I do that one, I should take some stitches off because it doesn't have the pull.
Right.
But this is why, this again, it's frustrating because how many times do you have to knit a hat,
No, but it also brings you to a designer's dilemma when they're trying to create, design. There's so much trial and error, and often we get, oh my goodness, why is a hat so expensive, or why does it cost so much? And it all depends on how much time is invested.
Right.
That designer is going to determine how much they want to charge for that pattern.
And there's a lot to consider too. I mean, I think when you and I do hats, I always try to think, well, it's easy for me to do it for myself, but how would you explain it to someone? How would you explain what you're doing? Do you know what I'm saying?
In what sense?
In like in maybe something with the ribbing, or something with an increase, or something with the like when I did that one, I did it so that the stripes line up when I switch from color to color, so you don't get that jog.
Yeah.
So there's something like that you put in there. What kind of a decrease do you want on top of the hat? You
wanted the pearl to be prominent because
right.
of the pearl
Exactly.
motif. There's so many elements.
Exactly. But what I didn't take into account is that it wouldn't pull in as much, even though I had already measured her head. So what you can do. That's the way it goes. So Dina has, speaking of hats, she's got a lovely hat to show you, which I have to cast on. I'm casting that on, Dina.
It is not done yet, but would you try it on?
Of course I would, yeah.
The tail
I'm not going to... It's back here,
It's
right?
in there.
Yeah.
Do you see the sparkle?
Oh, wait, get that.
It's just so...
I just love that,
it's
Dina.
so subtle.
I'm twinkling. You could call it twinkle.
Twinkle.
I
love
like
it.
that. I like
So a client said, I don't want... she bought the kit, and she said, I don't like to wear slouchy hats. I'm knitting this so that it is slouchy.
Yeah.
So my suggestion to you, this was a free pattern on Ravelry. We covered it in the last podcast, and we made a lot of kits. But now you can really see
the hat.
It is glistening.
Right.
It just looks like a glisten.
I'm definitely making this hat.
It's so pretty.
I'm going to cast it on this weekend. Even though I have a chevron hat to make.
What I wanted to say is that you don't have to go so deep. So if you like a beanie style,
A fitted style,
you just have to work up maybe 5.5 or 6 inches and shape the crown, as opposed to going to a deeper height.
Exactly.
And of course, it's all relative to your head. You can find a hat that you like, in your stash, or a store-bought hat, and figure out where to shape the crown.
What makes this hat so luxurious is the yarn it's knit in. I don't know if you recall, we did something called the tricolor cowl.
Yes.
A few years ago. It's been a shop pattern, and it's on Ravelry, as we said, right?
Yes, we're going to show kits for it maybe next week.
Yep. And it uses Lang Merino Cashmere Light. And look at that. You see that? You see what it is? And watch if I go like this. It's lovely. So anyway, it's that mixed
nice
with
on the
some
head?
bling. And did you do every other in this hat?
Yeah, so I did use the sparkle.
I think that looks fine.
Every other round. I don't think I would have enough to do it every round, but if you didn't want to alternate, you can always purchase an extra skein. We do have kits for the sparkler hat. I think we covered it last week.
We did. They're on the website.
All right. We had a lot of people purchase them.
Oh, we did?
Yes, but we're going to probably replenish because we got a whole slew of new sparkles.
Did we really? Yeah. I may have to
we replenish.
Revisit my color choice.
You might want to.
I love this. And not only is it sparkly, it's so luxurious wearing it. This is what I made Tiffany's hat out of. Black.
Yes.
But she didn't have sparkle in it. I wonder if she would object to sparkle.
So, guys, I just realized we didn't talk about this.
Oh, go ahead, talk about it. I'm
trying a new mascara. Not only did it not run, I bought new concealer thanks to, I forget who it was on the podcast who mentioned Merit as the concealer.
I'd mentioned it.
You mentioned it too? Someone
That's
left
what
a
I
comment.
have. I told you Merit. What you told me from me. I've been using it.
I don't know if it was from you. I think I read it. Someone said.
Well, I told you about Merit.
Maria was the one who recommended It mascara, which I bought from Sephora. By the way, this is what is that called when you like plug in a name?
You're not getting any...
yeah, no. I'm just sharing what I'm using.
Right.
So Merit concealer. I did use a Bobbi Brown primer spray, which...
Yeah, I use a primer spray, too.
Do you really?
A primer spray or a finishing spray?
A setting spray.
A setting spray. Yeah, setting spray. Yeah.
Not primer. So it was a setting spray, and it was interesting because I'm spraying it, and I felt very wet.
Yes, you have to get... It's not a feeling that I like, but I've kind of gotten used to it.
I needed to... I think
A spritz or two on your face doesn't. I usually do 2 or 3 spritzes. 3 is a little much for me.
To kind of set the makeup.
To set the makeup. I also do, and I got this at Target, I believe, and I don't know if it's... Is it e.l.f. that they sell? Is that e.l.f.?
I think so.
It's a setting powder, and I put that on top of the Merit after I do it because it sets it. You don't get creases, I find Merit to be a fabulous concealer. It's wonderful. Out of all the concealers I've used over the years, I like it.
I didn't bring all the mascaras, but I have so many now. I tried Vibely. I bought Vibely, was one that I think one of my friends recommended. Another person recommended,
what's it called?
Mire, DJV Mire. It's on Amazon, so that I have in the mail. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody.
So what you need to do is use one for a week.
Well, that's
at
it.
Least
I realized how foolish I was. I'm not opening any of these.
Right.
Because I bought them all at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, I can't open them all because they'll dry out at the same time, like if I have luck.
Yeah.
So this is my first time using this one. The It.
It's nice.
It's running a little bit, right?
Not much. Diana.
Not much.
I
Not like
even
before.
Say no, I don't even really see it.
It's better. Right. So,
well, that's what you have to do. Try it for a week and see. Emily was saying today that, how they have these lash boosts and everything. She tried one and she was telling, I can't remember the names now, another one that's I think it's about $30, which is much cheaper than, some of them are. And it's supposed to be very good. So, now you can do these lash boosts for a lot less than you used to be able to do them for, But anyway, so... that ends our makeup section of
segment.
The podcast mixed in there.
Exactly.
But anyway, so that's it for me. I don't have anything else to show except my priority is to finish my Tanne and then to finish my garden cardi.
Yeah, I wish I had my Lin. I'm really...
We'll have it next week.
Yeah, next week I'll show it to you.
It'll be more interesting next week because you'll have the branches
some of the lace
started. Yeah.
All right, should we get into new kits? I'm
just thinking, I have the pictures over there, I think, right? Aren't they over there for the scarf?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We have two designs. One is the split decision, which is designed by Pam. It's a cute cowl. We did very well with it in the past, and we thought we would revisit.
I don't have a copy of the split decision pattern.
But we have the split decision cowl. Yeah, we don't need a copy.
We don't need a copy of it. We have the cowl. This I did about, remember I hate to say it, but I was in the hospital when I was knitting this. The last time I was in the hospital in January. It was it'll maybe be 3 years ago, I think. Split decision cowl. And you can see why it's called split decision. You can cuff this down if you'd like. Wear it like that. Or you could do it the other way so that the split is
reversible
at the top. And it's made out of a worsted weight yarn. I knit this out of Forge, which is now, we no longer have, isn't it? Is it discontinued?
No. I just don't carry it.
It's gone now. But we have another yarn to show you, which is just as nice. There's nothing wrong with Forge, but it's just showing you a substitute. And it is the Moda from, is it Wool Dreamers?
Yes.
Which is a worsted weight yarn. This one here is like a heathered pumpkin, and it takes 2 skeins. The pattern is on Ravelry, split decision, 2 words, and you can make it out of the 2 skeins of the Wool Dreamers. It's a great pattern. It's fairly mindless. I'm going to flip it around and show it to you the other way real quickly, and there you go. I mean, if you're living in Florida, this may not be the one for you.
It's such a great cowl. But you know what? You might be knitting a gift for someone.
Right. And you could wear it that way if you choose to. So either way, I think there must be about 16 different colorways up on Ravelry. There's the heathered pumpkin. There's a pumpkin.
On the podcast, you mean?
I mean, what did I say? The Zoom?
Ravelry.
Ravelry, jeez. There's also a heathered blue. There is a blue that's not heathered, right?
Light blue.
There's a pumpkin.
The orange.
That's not heathered, right?
Mm-hmm. We have mint. We have the rose, which is a light pink.
We have a taupe, a black, medium blue. What would you call this?
I think that was just pink.
A darker pink.
Uh-huh.
A darker pink. Like a lipstick pink, right? This is a heathered teal.
There are lots of colors.
Yeah. I mean, and this is a heathered pink.
This one is
the
similar
other
to
one.
yours, just a little
Right.
lighter.
Yeah, there you
Love
go.
that.
I like that one too. Is that it? We have a
No.
cream.
And then there are two other colors, actually.
Oh, I love this
This
one.
is a hot color.
Love that
the bold
color.
orange.
The bold orange.
And then you have the light beige.
And a beige. So you have colors to choose from. It's a good gift item.
Not expensive,
No. And
but really pretty on. It's flattering. It looks stylish. You can wear it two ways. That way it looks almost like a collar.
right,
And then it looks fabulous the other way.
right. So either way,
Love it, Pam. It's a great design. Pattern is available for sale on Ravelry. It's called Split Decision.
yeah, there you go. And that's it.
Pam Sapienza Designs.
There you go. And is there another thing? I want to keep them together.
That's okay. I'll do this.
Yep. So that is one pattern. The next one, I'll get the other one while you do this, Dina.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just going to organize and
I'm
put
not
these
going to
back.
talk while I'm walking away because I know you won't hear me. You don't have it here, though, do you, Dina?
What's that?
This.
I don't. I have to see if I can find it.
I was thinking of that yesterday when I was taking pictures of it.
Let me see.
I looked in the bag up front and I didn't
No,
see
it's
it.
not there?
No, I checked that
Okay.
with our hats. Here,
So
give
we
me
have
this.
the photo,
Hand this
right?
to me. Yep, we have the photo, and I brought that over.
Thanks, Pam.
You're welcome.
Teamwork
That's what it's all about.
makes the dream work.
Yep.
Thank you,
And
Pam.
that one other one there by you.
Oh, thank you. So, are we doing this one next?
Yeah.
Okay. Another oldie but goodie is the Balancing Act Beanie. I can't believe it. I look so funny there.
That's a good picture. That's a good picture.
This is the Balancing Act Beanie. It's done with triangles. I knit this one actually using Cashmere Bespoke by Clinton Hill. I did it in the onyx and the hot pink.
Now, this, for instance, this is the cashmere well, I'm not sure if this is the bespoke. You did it at a bespoke or DK?
DK, Bespoke DK.
What I'm holding is not DK, but that doesn't make a difference. You can get an idea of it. This would be a gold and a navy, so you could do something like that. You could do black and sand, onyx and sand, or...
I don't know if there are any on the website.
They
I feel
are.
like we did.
They are on the website.
We had some classic combinations, and you can find them under Balancing Act Beanie. Believe it or not, there's a few variations.
This is like your, you did a cowl.
With the
this
black.
is the olive DK. That's navy, but
It's
not
this,
black.
it's like this.
I was looking for black. I couldn't find it.
That's stunning.
Here's black. This is bespoke, but that's olive and black. I love that color. That's another hat I should make for my olive
Balancing
coat. That would be
That's
lovely.
a good one.
Love that color combo. But anyway, we're not going to show you cashmere kits,
They're on the website.
or you can create your own.
You could always build your own. It's
Right.
with Bespoke DK. It's one of each color. You need 2 skeins, and you can make the hat. I don't recall if you can weigh the skeins. I don't recall if you can get 2 out of it. I don't think so. But so we did a version with Bespoke DK. We did a version using Spin Cycle, and we did a version using the DK from either Madeline Tosh, Suburban Stitcher, or Hedgehog.
You could even go with the cashmere. You could go light. You could do a cream and a powder blue.
Oh, absolutely.
Which would be pretty instead of doing those darker. Did something fall?
I think so.
Pom-pom.
Yeah, you can really create your own. And I think on the website there's a few options. But when you look up Balancing Act Beanie on the website, you'll see that you have options to knit it in different ways. So what Pam did here is she created some more kits using the 100-gram skeins. And I think with this you'll be able to get 2 hats out of one kit. The only thing you won't have is an extra pom-pom unless you request it. So for example, if you were to do this hat, and let's just say you did the brim in this color right here, the next hat you can make the brim in this color and do the opposite.
There you
and
go.
That's the
So you could
pom-pom.
get 2 hats out of one.
Yes.
You would just need a pom if you wanted.
Exactly. So you would, right. And you might want to get a light pink, baby pink pom, something different.
Sure.
So that's a possibility. Next up, we have this gorgeous Route 66 with a colorway called Fathom. It's just the blue, and then you got the blue pom on top. Again, you can do the blue at the bottom, or you could do this color at the bottom. You choose.
Yep. There you go.
That's this color. Next up is this pretty colorway called Copper Pink. As you can see, it's got beautiful speckles running through it. It's got like a rag, a burgundy, and eggplant, and it goes with this colorway. I think it's Sinfully Decadent. Yes, it is. And then we have that paired with the gorgeous eggplant pom-pom. Next up, we have a colorway called Scores. It's by Asylum Fibers. And then another colorway called Leopard.
That's pretty.
And you could put that with a nice black pom-pom. You can either do the scores at the bottom or the leopard.
Such a banana. That one
Lovely.
goes with the green.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Then you have this color IPA with everything but the kitchen sink. And that's stunning with the gorgeous olive pom. The next segment is with Dream State. And with Dream State, what we did is we paired it with Double Sunday. So Double Sunday is going to be your brim color. And I wish I had, I think if I go to Ravelry.
It's on there. You can see it. I found
I
it.
can show you.
Go search the yarn.
Right, hold on. I was Balancing Act. So here it is. If you look at the projects, you'll find some that actually used spin cycle. I think this particular person did spin cycle the Dream State for the rim, as well as, and then they used the Double Sunday as the, I guess, color B. But you could do it where Double Sunday is your main color at the bottom of the brim, and then you can have your Dream State run through. Either way, this is a kit with this beautiful powder blue, and we paired that with ranunculus. Very soft, gorgeous colorway. Is there a pom-pom to this one, Pam?
Which one? Yes, this one.
Oh, and it's got the ivory. Beautiful. Ivory pom.
Okay,
Then we have
this.
this.
Right. Hold on a second. I've got it right here. This one goes with that.
Okay. I want to see if there's another one that has. I mean, here you can see the different options with Clinton Hill Bespoke. Beautiful, different ones. Some have pom-poms, some don't. I feel like there was another bright one.
There is one with rosy maple and a purple flash dance.
This is one. This is actually with, oh, look at this one.
Which is that?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
What is that? Is that black
That
or blue?
is black with...
She doesn't say. Does she?
No. I feel like it's that bright one. What was it called?
Sex on the Beach?
No.
Is it?
I can't. It's like a... Is it the Pop?
I don't know.
Pop Click? It's one of those.
Could be Pop Click.
Yeah, it's one of those really bright ones, but that's a spin cycle. So here she used the main color in a solid, and then as you can see, right,
it could
be anything,
yeah.
right. So here we have this solid green, and then we paired that here with a colorway called Overboard, which is a new color for us, and you can see it's muted. I love it. It's got purples and greens. You can also go darker with this. Do a navy or a black.
This is
Gorgeous.
not right. This is not right. Hold on a second. This is not right. This goes with this like this.
This has an eggplant palm, and that's probably because it has the purple running through it.
Yep.
Then we have a beautiful colorway. This is like a dark gray.
Mm-hmm.
And then we paired that with the gorgeous castaway, and that looks very pretty together.
With a silver pom.
And then it's got a silver pom-pom, which is really nice. I think I would put the dark color as the brim and have the spin cycle run through it. Then we have this terracotta colorway, which I totally love.
Love that.
And this one goes with Wololo, which is going to be
one.
stunning.
Mm.
And then you top that with a brown pom. Now, of course, if you had something specific that you wanted, if you had a black coat, here's like another fun colorway. This one is on the low. You could pair that with black.
Yes.
It'd be pop. It
I
would
almost
really
did
pop.
that one, but I couldn't. The color I had to go with it wasn't exact. So
And then you could put a black palm. So we have so many colors that you could choose from.
you could also have a skein of Dream State at Home, perhaps from a project that maybe you never did or you had extra.
It was this colorway.
Vibe
Check.
Vibe Check, yep.
This hat is Vibe Check. Thank you. Sorry.
And so you could do you could have the Dream State at Home, you know, or you could have the DK weight yarn at home, and you just need a skein of the Dream
You may
State.
have a pom-pom that you want to create a hat for.
Anyway, the
goes.
possibilities are endless. So you can do that in cashmere. You could do it in Dream State with a DK weight yarn. You could use 2 DK weight yarns, however you want to do it. We just wanted to show you what the possibilities are. Right?
Yes.
And then there's another pattern that we saw. We just love this. We wanted to show this to you.
Do you know who the designer is for this one?
For the Berlin?
Yep.
No, off the top of my head.
Last but not least, we have this pattern here. It's called the Berlin Scarf. I'm looking to see who it's designed by. It's designed by Susanne Muller. Love this. Texture is in. Here you don't have to work hard. The yarn does the texture. It was knit in brushed alpaca from Sandisgarn. I believe it takes 6 skeins to do this scarf.
Done in the round.
It's knit in the round, and you have these little I-cords that are the fringe. Love, love,
I love that.
This is an easy kind of car ride project. If you're a commuter, you can cast this on. It's small, it's compact, but the end result is just luxurious. So we have this in a bunch of colorways.
This is
We've got
probably
light beige.
That probably closely resembles what she has there.
Yes. And
Right.
there's also that light gray.
Right here.
So we also have the beige. This is the dark beige.
Hold on a second. Did I pull the same one twice?
I think
Hold
so.
on a second. It's right here.
We have this beautiful orange. This color is so hot this year. I don't know.
I
We're
think I
selling.
didn't pull the light beige is what it is. I didn't pull the light beige.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is cocoa. This is beige, and that's light beige. Just so you can see the spectrum.
Right.
Light beige, beige, and cocoa.
There you go. Get these out of the way.
Then we have the orange and the royal blue for the bright colors. We have dark charcoal. We have gray. And we have this beautiful,
I couldn't
Terracotta.
decide what that color was. What color?
it's like a clay, a soft clay.
The clay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, love that.
I love this color.
Goes with everything.
So there's a bunch of colors to choose from. Maybe this will inspire you. It's called the Berlin Scarf, designed by Susanne Muller.
There's something about it that
It's just
I find very
cozy.
appealing.
I feel like it's just something super cozy. Now, some people don't like to knit with the alpaca yarn. I don't know. Some people have an aversion. I don't mind it either. This feels like a soft brushed alpaca.
Yep, it's very
But if you
nice.
wanted to use a different yarn, you can use a boucle yarn. They're using a size 10 needle. I don't know if you can use the Woolfolk.
Which one are you talking about? Like the
Flat bulky.
oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
That might be a little too bulky for
You
it.
could do it, but I mean, I think it'd be too bulky. You'd have to probably reduce the number of stitches.
Yeah, you're probably better off with the
and
regular
and I
flat.
think you'd lose in the I cord.
I think the regular flet would be
Right,
better
would be
and just
better if you're gonna
upsize.
do that, yeah.
So if flet by Woolfolk, it's opus. It feels like cashmere. It's a delicious yarn. So that could be something.
You could probably use far, but maybe go down a needle size. I mean, although I knit that far hat, I knit it on a 10.
Right.
That's a crazy yarn far. You can knit it on a 10,
It's
a
so
9, an 8, a
luxurious.
7. You can knit it on anything, right?
Yes.
I wanted to share something, but go ahead.
And I think that's all we have for you. I don't have anybody's FOs to show you. I've just been a little bit behind the 8 ball. This my husband's birthday has
we'll
really
let you
taken
slide.
over.
His birthday is
Taking all the oxygen up in the room, if you know what I mean.
That's funny. Excuse me, I'm choking. There was a excuse me.
Pam is trying to pull something out.
Excuse me.
Hopefully this will be an FO for next week, and I'll show that to you.
Right.
The sparkler hat.
There was something I saw yesterday. I don't know if I saw it yesterday or Sunday, but now I'm not going to be able to find it. I wonder if I saved it. I probably saved it in my favorites. That's probably the place for me to go.
How did this fit you, Pam?
Which?
The
hat?
sizing was good?
Nice. It fit me beautiful. Oh, there's the Berlin. I just passed the Berlin. And, okay, you know what, Pamela? Just go to your favorites because I believe I put it there. And if I didn't, here it is. It's called the Serrana cowl. And I just wanted, it's not something we'd make a kit for, but how pretty is that?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Look at that. It uses
Madeline Tosh?
Madeline Tosh light.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
And she makes it so that she designs it so you can use one skein or you can use 2 skeins. I'll be quite honest with you. I like it with the 2 skein version. I'm trying to see. I'm going to go to projects for a second. That's it, I guess, with 2 skeins. I did see it with 1 skein, and I want to give you the look. I don't know what this person did, but I wasn't a fan of that. I like it with the deep
yeah,
cowl
I think it needs a little bit
down.
more.
She says it's a very easy to remember pattern. So if you have some Madeline Tosh at home,
Otherwise, you can buy it a la carte.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose you could even use colors, like if the colors fade a little bit or whatever, you could do it that way too.
You can also, if you have remnants at home, you can create your own fade.
Look what this person did.
Like an ombre, exactly.
Yeah, like an ombre, yeah. So anyway, I wanted to point that out because sometimes, you see patterns. It's just not something that we would do. We could do a kit for, but
I like that, actually.
2 skeins of Madeline Tosh light. Isn't that fabulous?
I love that color.
We have beautiful, that's color. She says what color that is. She
like
says
tart or
it's,
something.
right, it doesn't look like tart. She called it tern.
Oh.
Isn't that funny? Tern,
That's
tart.
beautiful.
They look the same way.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Anyway, so there you go. That's what we got.
That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, you can always subscribe, give us a thumbs up. You'll get notifications next time we land a new podcast.
Correct, which should be soon.
Have a great...
I'm sorry, Diana.
No, that's okay. I was going to say have a great week.
Absolutely. Happy knitting.
Bye.